Let's, ooh. Wait, look at the screen now. Wait, this is kind of cool. Amber's is cute. Kai's just him flipping a coin. Okay, dude, you could do better than that. Look at that. It looks so weird to look from over here. It looks like a gigantic, like, ravine. Oh, it's a hydroculus. That's the first one of too many. Oh, no, puppy! And dog dripped out. Damn! He got that shit on, though. And his name is Baguette. Here's a statue. All right, what do you guys think the power is gonna be like? I'm kind of hoping for healing. It's like I'm using gills to breathe, so I just grow gills now. Yeah, that's right. She doesn't want to go underwater. No. You could try doing something for once, Paimon. Damn. So what does it do? It's a water gun? Go. It's a fucking water gun? Does this have a... No, not yet. Do you at least unlock it with the constellation? No, you don't. What happened to the elements coming out of the 5th strikes? Did they just stop doing that? Puppy! Oh, look how cute it is. Why can't I pet the dog yet? Wait, where's the Archon quest though? Wait, it's all the way back here? Wait a minute, I've just been exploring the area without even... Okay, hold on. I got here before I even... before I even started the Archon quest.
So much time has already passed since then. And it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time. And then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with.
Yes, but as long as we're around, it's hard to say what will happen.
Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Sorry, my bad.
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
We're preparing to leave Sumeru and head to Fontaine. That guy looked... Damn!
Bombastic side eye.
Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. Ah, I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Sure.
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much.
I'd miss her too.
Don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
I hope I get to come back and see Dihya.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle.
Yeah, it's not like I already did it. This guy.
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
By the way,
Aww.
Nahita?
She's gonna make me sad.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Take care, Dihya.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
And then we will never see her for about 6 months. Now I can go across. Just pretend like I didn't do all that.
Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think?
Let's start by meeting the Hydro Archon. Damn, straight away. Did he finally remember that we're trying to find our sister?
Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point.
Our journey is to... He finally remembered.
So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahita said that she has a very unique personality, whatever that means.
Very unique, huh?
To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Were they talking about a novel?
Excuse me. Can I help you two? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi!
My bad.
We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened.
What?
In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Huh? Wait, what?
Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives.
Dude, wow, you didn't have to be so real. Okay. Wow.
You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
Aren't operas supposed to be like entertainment?
Shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that?
Right?
Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
Right? Oh my god, Paimon actually speaking fact.
You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal,
What
a
the?
machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
How do you pronounce that? Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal? What's that?
Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
I guess get arrested.
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House.
Oh.
Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult.
Oh.
You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Make an appointment time slots?
The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Wait!
So she's
I get
popular.
it now. The Hydro Archon is kind of like a big celebrity here, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
All right, I think we get it. Thank you. At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey, what are you looking over there for?
There's a girl over there. She's been standing alone for quite some time. What are you looking at?
Huh,
What?
maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she?
She'll be fine. She could swim.
Maybe we better go check on her. Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Hello?
I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
What?
No people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged.
Oh.
He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea.
Dang.
But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories.
Oh man, this is a little bit too real.
It won't be long before it swallows us.
Too real. Okay, hold on.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends? Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern.
Oh, these are the twins. Okay.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Linny and Lynette. These are the twins.
It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Really? So I'm lucky. Just things the traveler can achieve, no problem at all.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
That's true? Wait a minute. Did they just call out their own writing?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
What's happening in Fontaine? The water is rising. It's just like real life.
Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler.
Hello.
And hello, Paimon.
Aw.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Ah.
By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
What? What do you mean? Oh. Hello there. Don't tell me we're getting arrested already. Oh.
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
Who else?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally.
This is strange.
Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity.
Her eyes are cool.
Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Okay, yeah. Woo!
Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities.
Alright, I see where this is going.
You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Okay.
Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Feels like she can't get over herself. Yeah, I think she has an ego, to say the least. This is an entrance for sure. This is definitely an introduction of all time.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see him. Oh, I bet this is gonna be the duel of the century.
Wait, what?
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy. And despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus.
Huh?
You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Huh? Look at the cat face she's making. I can see the lies.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Fighting gods? I've got a resume? Okay. I see what's happening here. Are we about to get arrested again as soon as we get to this nation?
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
She feels threatened. Her ego is threatened as soon as we got here, so she wants to fight us to maintain her status. I see.
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire his bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. He is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
What? I just got here!
All right! Now that'll be worth seeing!
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
We literally just got here.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
For what? What crime did I commit?
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
What?
You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
What? What the fuck is that? What? You're charging Paimon with the crime of flying?
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
Bruh, she literally just charged Paimon with the crime of just existing.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Precisely. Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
Are you serious? We just got here, man.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny.
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object, but how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Oh, what kind of trick? Oh. Huh? What?
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
When Lenny... Oh, that's what he was doing. He was planning ahead of time. I see. Very sneaky. Okay.
As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
That's a new nickname for Paimon, Balloon.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good.
I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
Uh-oh, she's not gonna like that.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands.
Okay, the ego on her is insane.
I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo. And everyone just exits. Wow. What an entrance. We just got here and she was trying to charge Paimon with the crime of flying. I cannot believe that.
Now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Confusing is a good way to put it.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances.
Oh.
To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred.
Well, that's...
And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
Sure.
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
I would be delighted.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Is there any way I can help?
You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket.
Magic
Perhaps you
pocket.
can help me distribute them to the people here.
Okay.
What are they going to use it for?
You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved.
Really? Wait, in this nation, they believe that everyone here has committed a crime from the second they're born.
Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Huh.
Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
What did the people of Fontaine do to get born with sin?
Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia.
Okay, but what is it? How is that the problem of the babies being born? They don't even know the word goo goo gaga. How are they responsible for that?
But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
Wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Huh. What if that's literally just all the snow from Snezhnaya just melting?
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. but my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh.
Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is more than a bit of rain.
So if the prophecy is true, then there's no way to prevent it, is there?
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things.
Not me, though.
Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land.
Well, I mean, technically, yes.
So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
People can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
Not me, though. I'm built different.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Well, I mean, there's always something you can do about it to at least prevent it, or, you know.
That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions.
Many are quite stubborn.
Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare. One last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
How fast do you think the water rises, like, per year in Fontaine? She did say they used to play all the way over there when they were kids. Depending on how old she is, which I don't think we'll ever know that, but I would guess she's kind of young, so probably around 18, 21? I don't know. They seem kind of young. They're also... Wait. There's no way, right? There's no way he's shorter than the Traveler. Ah, the Traveler's still shorter. Wait, actually, wait, no. Nah, the Traveler's still shorter, I think.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Okay, introvert.
Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
They just left.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief.
Oh.
Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Ah, I see.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run.
She did come up here.
Oh, look! Isn't that her?
She already noticed us.
No. Did she notice us? She started running the other direction.
Our job is to block this path. The rest is up to Linny.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
You returning with the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
Dang.
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
True.
You're right, you're right. Sorry, Lynette. All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
Okay.